Okay, so Libras, the overall energy of your reading is the Star. This is a very spiritual healing card. Healing right down to your bare bones, seeing your own reflection in that pool of water, remembering what you want, what you don't want from life. This is the card for Aquarius, so Aquarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So the Star is surrounding your entire reading, very deep healing card. So up here in your highest energy, I have the Eight of Swords. You've been feeling like you're not being able to know which way to go. It's like feeling trapped. This card is really an illusion. It's like feeling trapped but not being trapped. Your feet aren't bound, as you can see. Your mouth isn't bound, so you can ask for help. You can walk. There's a lot of options here for you to see all these swords that are all around you of truth and clarity. That's what you need to see in order to break free from the situation of feeling stuck or feeling trapped. This is all part of your healing process. So I think the more you heal, the more you can release yourself from those bindings that are around you. Right above the Star card is the Nine of Pentacles, which is right next to the Eight of Swords up here on your highest energy line. Well, this is what you're healing to. Remember I told you you're healing to your bare bones, you're healing, to the bare essence of who you are? Well, here it is. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is being stable, secure, self-confident. It's being grounded. And just being you, and being you. So you're healing from something, and you're feeling like you're not probably making a lot of progress, but you will. You are heading towards the Nine of Pentacles. And I say you probably feel like you're not making a lot of progress because we have, it starts with the Eight of Swords. We also have the Seven of Pentacles next to the Nine of Pentacles. And this is waiting and waiting. I feel like you're kind of frustrated. You're kind of getting discouraged about waiting for a secure and stable relationship to come in. You're waiting for something to bloom or blossom. So, you are healing to be yourself. You're probably waiting to become yourself too. That could be part of the Seven of Pentacles. But it feels like this was part of this energy of the Eight of Swords and feeling trapped. You're not trapped. You can stop waiting, okay, if you choose to, and you can take action. I have the Ten of Pentacles under the Eight of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles is all about security and stability. It's about union between two people here. There's extended family. There's a child tucked in the card down here and a couple of pets. This is about commitment. This is about a family situation that is grounded. So, I feel like you're either trapped in a situation with somebody that you want to maybe perhaps that is... how should I put this? That is pulling the real you out of you, okay? Or you are just thinking and feeling that you will never find that right somebody. It's either one way or the other, and I will probably make up my mind as I go along. You're definitely healing from a prior experience. You're still doing that. And this could have been a long time ago. This doesn't mean it happened yesterday. So there could be something lingering in here, might be preventing you from finding the partner that you need in your life or you want in your life. This Star card and right under the Seven of Pentacles is the Ten of Cups. Well, there's union between two people again, and there's children dancing. So both these 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, they're both family situation type cards. But the only difference is this about security and stability and groundedness, and the Ten of Cups focuses more on the love and the joy. I think you've been waiting for all this because it's right under the Seven of Pentacles. So perhaps maybe you do have a grounded relationship that is stable and secure, but the love is something that you're still waiting to come along, that you feel trapped maybe in a situation here. But because the love just doesn't, maybe it's not a two-way street. Maybe you could be trying to heal from this, or this is something in your past that is creating this feeling of being trapped in this relationship. But I still feel like you're waiting for the love, for the true love, that everybody wishes for. I have the King of Cups under the 10 of Pentacles. This is water. So this is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. King of Cups, remember, all cards are male or female in the tarot here. The King of Cups is, they have a whole huge cup of love. This is you. This is your energy. You want to hand it out. So I'm feeling more and more like you're looking for the love, okay? You feel like you can't find the love. It might be all around you, and you might not realize it. I think you are already in a committed or a stable relationship with somebody here. Either that, or you just don't see it, or you just don't feel it. But I feel like it is all around you somehow. You would know more of what I'm talking about as I read these cards. But you do have a huge cup of love that you would love to hand out, but I feel like you're having trouble doing that. So you're holding it close to your body. Next to the King of Cups is the 5 of Cups, okay? So yeah, you are disappointed in love. You pulled back your cup of love. But I call the 5 of Cups, because see, you're looking at those spilled cups. They're kicked over. It's relationship's gone wrong. But you have 2 full cups right behind you. So this tells me there is hope and love, all right? There's something around you you're just not noticing with that 8 of Swords in your highest energy. I know you're going through some healing, and it is deep, and it's tough healing, but there's something going around you I don't think you've quite seen yet. And maybe this is you. Maybe it's all about you, and that maybe you already have a lot of what you think you don't have. That's a possibility in this reading. I do see success in love. It's right next to the 5 of Cups and right under the 10 of Cups. This is the 6 of Wands. So those wands coming up in the background here are about people who celebrate your successes in love. See you as a couple with someone else. Can be a card of engagement with that wreath right there, celebrating an engagement. So this is under the 10 of Cups and on the back side of the 5 of Cups. Now perhaps, well, I need to take out more cards, but it feels like what you've been looking for might already be around you. So what I have is the 9 of Wands. You feel like you've been dragged through the mud. You feel like you're at your wit's end. It's right next to waiting and waiting. It's like you keep waiting for something to come to fruition, for a relationship, to be grounded, for it to blossom and bloom, and you're coming to your wit's end about that. You feel like you've just been beat up and, dragged through the mud and at your wit's end with this 9 of Wands, trying and not getting anywheres. I have the Knight of Swords, though. This is good because the Knight of Swords is a very actionable card. This tells me you're going to be taking action about this feeling right here. You're rushing right towards the 9 of Wands. And you're getting done with this feeling of feeling dragged through the mud, like you just been through a lot. And you probably have been through a lot, but you want to get rid of the feeling so that you can move forward. I have the King of Wands on the back side of the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of, or the King of Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this tells me you will be getting ready to move forward. I think you are going to heal. That's why we started with the healing card. I think you're going to finish up your healing here. And you're going to get ready for a fresh start, a new beginning, because that's what the King of Wands is hanging on to, that wand. And the other hand is on your hip. So you're just ready to get up and move forward. But first you need to rid this old or other energy here. Now don't forget who you are. This is where you're healing to, that Nine of Pentacles. You don't have to have someone in your life, but I think you want someone in your life, and you want the right person, and you want to feel love. You want an equal exchange of love, and for some reason, you're not feeling that. Let's just keep reading. I have the Fool, and the Fool is right next to the Ten of Cups and under the Nine of Wands. The Fool is about living carefree. It's like throwing caution to the wind. It's taking a leap of faith, bouncing along with your head in the clouds, just enjoying the moments, okay? Not looking toward the future at all. Now, you may be in a relationship that started out that way, okay? The relationship itself might be changing as far as you're concerned, and you want more. That could be what's going on, and the other person is still living in that energy of the Fool. The Fool always finds themselves at the edge of a cliff. So that's when they start to look forward toward security, stability, a future. The other person there's somebody else involved here in this reading. They may not be thinking on the same lines as you are. Your intuition is probably telling you that too. I got the High Priestess right next to the Fool and under the Knight of Swords. This is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So it's like pulling back that pomegranate curtain, paying attention to what yourself is telling you. Listen to your intuitions. I think your intuitions are telling you that they're not ready to come out of the energy of the Fool. And it's also telling you that you need to get out of this energy here of the Nine of Wands, because the Knight of Swords is right above this card. So I think you're going to be following your intuition. You are willing to work on a relationship. You like stability. You like security. You like money. You like a good paying job. You like to show up for work. You're probably on time every time. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here. And this is about building your future and building your security. So your intuition is telling you you've got to cut out this energy so you can move forward and get back to work. But I'm not quite sure. Let me just keep reading. I have the Knight of Pentacles under the Fool. This is exactly what you've been waiting for. I think you're seen as a couple by a lot of people. I think you do have more success in love than what you feel. But the Knight of Pentacles is probably the whole issue. This is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. That horse looks like it's standing still, but it's really bringing in a pentacle very slowly. Sometimes it can take lifetimes to reach you. But with it being under the energy of the Fool, this tells me this is part of the problem in this reading is the security and stability. I do think the other person, and your intuition is probably right, that they're not ready to come out of that energy of the Fool. And they're really taking their time about coming forward with anything solid and secure in this relationship. Even though others see you as a couple, there is love in this relationship. Don't get me wrong. There is love with this Ten of Cups coming out here. But their love, they're just not ready for commitment. That's what I see. I got the Queen of Swords right next to the Knight of Pentacles and right under the High Priestess. Well, this is your card, Libra, air. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is you, Libra. You're going to seek the truth. And that's part of this Knight of Swords too, and running forward with that sword to cut out this energy that you've been feeling, and you've been feeling trapped and not able, you don't really know how they feel. So I think you're going to come right out with asking the questions, you're going to speak your truth, and you're going to ask for truth through conversation to protect yourself so that you know how to move forward, because you certainly want to. So the Queen of Swords, it's going to be about your confusion about the pentacles, about the stability of this relationship. There's a lot of highs and lows. It looks like there's a lot of ups and downs in this relationship. And it looks like also they leave you feeling abandoned or lonely at times. This is probably what's really up in your head about this, is they don't really, it feels like they don't stick around too much, or they kind of, maybe they're taking you for granted or taking the relationship for granted. But you have you're undecided with the Two of Pentacles on which way this relationship is going. Okay, is it going south or is it going north? All right. So it's like a roller coaster ride in your head, and you need to clarify what's going on, because one way or another you are ready to move forward and focus on your own security and stability. Do they want to go with you? Do they want to be a part of this? I think this is what you need to know. So you do need to approach them. It looks like it. I mean, the High Priestess is right in the center of the second part of the reading, and it's like follow your intuition, ask those questions. I want to take out one more card for you out of this. And there it is, out of this deck. Okay, the Six of Cups. You might have known them since college years, or even before, just met them before when you were young, much younger. But this is a soulmate card. They are a soulmate. So, and you know, I feel like you're going to discover through this conversation that they love you. I think you may know or suspect that they love you, but I think the Pentacles are the big issue. And they do have this soulmate connection with you. You may be able to work this out with the Six of Cups coming up. Let's see what Doreen Virtue's angel cards have to say. I'm going to pull a card from this deck for you. It may or may not go with the reading, but it's something that your guardian angels and spirit guides would really like you to know. Messenger of action. Now hold it so that you can pause and look at it for a minute. Okay, so messenger of action, I'm going to read it to you. Something new and exciting related to creativity or your career comes to your attention. You got that Eight of Pentacles. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going. King of Wands. Although you may feel insecure, the Eight of Swords, do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life, or maybe it's you, who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life, and who wants to try everything. So this is from your guardian angels and spirit guides, the messenger of action. So it's saying take action. And so is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is taking action.